Ayun, no, magandang araw sa inyo lahat, mga kapatid, no, na ginigilaw natin ngayon, no. Eto, no, eto na yung iniintay ng lahat, no. Saan nga ba nagkamali ang Supreme Court sa issue ng impeachment laban kay VP Sara Duterte, no? At ano nga ba talaga yung ginawa ng Congress? After deep analysis and research, we break down the timeline, the session days, no, yung versus calendars days, and how Congress acted legally, contrary to some interpretations. May pagkukulang ba ang Supreme Court o misinterpretation lang? Let's uncover the truth with facts, laws, and constitutional context. Hindi basta chismis ito. Ito ay in-depth analysis para sa bayan. So pakinggan natin muna ang Supreme Court at kung saan sila nagkamali, no? Sa tingin natin, ano? Kung saan ang pagkakamali o misunderstanding, no?
The court took note that the House and the 19th Congress did not act. 19th Congress did not act. 19th Congress did not act.
Yung did not act, yun po yung mali na sa tingin natin mali na sabihin na hindi nag-act ang Congress. Mamaya papakita natin yung ebidensya natin na nag-act ang Congress.
On the first three endorsed complaints.
Yung first three complaint, inaksyonan po yan, no? Mapakita natin yung ebidensya natin mamaya, no? So, pinapalabas dito ng Supreme Court na walang ginawa sa first three complaint ang Congress, kung hindi dun sa may port daw. Wala namang port complaint po. Okay? Wala namang port complainant. Tatlo lang ang complainant. Mamaya papakita natin yung sa ano, no, yung complaints na yan,
which were considered terminated or dismissed upon adjournment of the House. The three impeachment complaints were archived and
Hindi po totoo yun, no? Hindi naman ho in-archive yung tatlo eh. Pag sinabi mong in-archive, parang sinet aside lang ho eh. Hindi naman po. Sapagkat in-integrate naman po yan. Mamaya may ebidensya tayo papakita dyan, ano? Na hindi naman po in-archive yan ng Congress.
And therefore deemed terminated or dismissed on February 5, 2025. Therefore, no new impeachment complaint, if any, may be commenced earlier than February 6, 2026, the Supreme Court held.
So doon tayo nagtatalo, no, Supreme Court. Ang sabi nyo, maliwanag yung sinabi nyo eh. Ang sabi nyo po ay in-archive, no, at hindi acted upon, hindi inaksyonan ng ang Congress, no. Pero salungat ito sa aming na research, in-depth analysis, no. Alright. Ito po yung ating ebidensya. Final answer. The first three complaints were not archived. They were consolidated. Hindi naman po in-archive eh. They were not archived. Oh. The first three complaints were not archived. They were consolidated. Alright? That consolidated version includes betrayal of public trust. Kasi yun sa 1, 2, 3, 4 public trust naman yun and other grounds from the three. Galing sa tatlo rin yun. The act of consolidation is legally recognized as Congress acting on all three complaints. They were not voted on individually, but their contents lived on. The contents live on in the final impeachment complaint sent to the Senate. So, hindi naman po nawala, no, yung content, kundi buhay yung 1, 2, 3 doon sa final nga yun. Kaya nga 7 articles yun. So, ano pa ebidensya natin? First complaint, December 2. Ito na yung iniantay ninyo. Yung first complaint po ay na-filed ng civic organizations endorsed by Representative Percy Sendanya. Grounds niya, 24 articles, chiefly betrayal of public trust, graft and corruption, bribery, culpable violation of the Constitution, and other high crimes. Allegation included misuse of confidential funds, involvement in extrajudicial killings, o kasama lahat eh, drug war, refusal to cooperate with Congress, and threats against senior official. O, kasama sa Article 7 lahat ito eh. Actually, itong 1 nga ang kompleto, no? Yung sa threats sa senior official, yung presidente, vice president, yung presidente, yung first family na threats, no? Ano daw, no? magpapapatay daw or assassin, ano? So, andi dito, ang liwanag nitong first complaint, no? Na nandoon lahat yung betrayal public trust, graft and corruption, bribery, culpable violation of Constitution and other high crimes, no? Allegation included misuse of confidential fund. Wala ka namang ididemanda kay, kundi yung mga ganun din isa lang naman yun 'di ba? So, yun yung first complaint. Hindi siya in-archive, kundi isinama na nga dun sa final, which is very efficient, no? At saka economical. Second complaint, saka yun naman talaga ginagawa pag maraming complaint, ipag-iisahin mo na Second complaint, December 4, no? Yung una ay December 2. Yung pangalawa, December 4. Filed by progressive groups, endorsed by Makabayan Black lawmakers. Grounds, betrayal public trust din ano gagawin natin? Misuse of confidential fund din. 612.5 million over 22-2033, including 125 million disbursed in just 11 days lang. Alleged fabrication of liquidation reports and refusal to comply with congressional oversight. Described as systematic breach of government accountability. Yun yung second complaint. Ano yung third complaint naman yata rito meron? Yung third complaint na i-file siya ng December 19. Filed by Catholic priest, civil society leaders, lawyers, endorsed by Representative Bordado and Colada. Mga grounds niya, betrayal of public trust din guys. Plunder, malversation, bribery, graft and corruption, culpable violation of the Constitution, pare-parehas and other high crimes din. Allegation, disbursement, confidential fund na naman, disbursement of confidential fund to fictitious recipient, tens of millions in the recipient with no PSA records. Yun sabi. Unauthorized bribery of DepEd official, yung pagbibigay ng mga sobre. Ano pa sabi ron? Misuse of prohibited, yun. Hindi ko na pa na-include to, sorry. So, yung third complaint is about parehas din. Common thread, betrayal of public trust. Yung 1, 2, 3, betrayal of public trust talaga. All three complaints clearly framed their allegation as betrayal of public trust. Yun yung pinaka-common nila reklamo. The Constitution and President defined this act as that maybe not be strictly criminal, but involve gross faithlessness, abusive power, negligence, or favoritism, all harming the public interest. Yun yung common nila At a glance, no, yung first, December 2, second, December 4, third, December 19, all on 2024. 24 articles betray corruption, betrayal public trust, misuse of funds, betrayal din, malversation, pare-parehas naman po paano mangyayari na hindi enacted upon, summary, yes, all three complaints cited betrayal public trust but focused differently. The first was broad, including high crimes and constitutional violations. The second honed in misuse of confidential fund. The third exposed deeper alleged fraud and bribery scheme. So pinagsama-sama na sa kaya naging 7 yung articles. Ang sabi ko, ang dami. Meron pang EGK Sabi ko, ba't may EGK pa to? Kasi nga, pinagsama-sama yung 1, 2, 3. Sa may 3 yata may EGK yon. Okay? Nag-overlap na nga yung mga pare-pareha sila sa confidential fund. Yung common grounds na betrayal of public trust. So what happened to the first 3 complaints? They were not archived. Hindi naman sila na-archive po They were acted upon by Congress but through consolidation, not through individual votes or trial. Hindi isa-isa. Pinagsama na po yan. At least allowed naman ho yan ito yung mga ginawa. Step by what Congress did. Each complaint was received by the House, included in the order of business within 10 session days. Ni-referred naman po to the Committee on Justice within 3 session days. Ginawa naman po yung steps The House Committee on Justice then consolidated all 3 into 1 impeachment complaint. This was legal and standard practice under House rules. Diba? The consolidated complaint became the official complaint to be voted and transmitted to the Senate. Ganun po talaga yung nangyari rito. Kaya hindi ko makitaan na nagkamali rito ang Kamara. So dito magkakaroon ng debate, no? Ito yung nakalagay, no? Ito yung ginawa eh. Pagkatapos sabi hindi daw in-archive lang daw. The original 3 complaints were not archived or dismissed. Hindi naman dismiss eh. Instead, their content and allegation, ayan no, hindi naman in-archive or dismiss eh. Betrayal of public trust, no? Were incorporated, sinama na into the consolidated version. So, hindi siya dismiss or in-archive. Isinagsama-sama lang sa isang complaint. Kaya nagkaroon ng pang-apat. Pero walang complainant ng pang-apat. Kung hindi yon ay consolidation ng 1, 2, and 3. Ganun po talaga ang nangyari eh. So wala akong kinakampihan dito. Pasensya na po kayo pero talagang ito yung nangyari eh. Kaya what Constitution and rules say? House Impeachment Rule number 4, Section 6. Several complaints may be consolidated if they refer to the same official and arise from the same act. Oh. The consolidation is Congress acting on the 3 complaints. So Congress did not ignore or neglect them. They simply merge them into one formal complaint to avoid multiple proceedings, which is not allowed. Only one impeachment proceedings per official per year. Constitution Article 11, Section 3, Paragraph 5, di ba? Isa lang dapat. So, kinonsolidate yung 3. Ganun ho talaga yung nangyari riyan. So, at ito naman allowed yung consolidation. So, hindi naman po yan na archive or no, they are not archive or in-ignore. Doon po nagkaroon ng confusion, no? Ang Congress saka yung So, kasi sabi nila,
the court took note that the House and the 19th Congress did not act. 19th Congress did not act. 19th Congress did not act on the first 3 endorsed complaints.